everybody, it's Brittany Takia. I am again doing another phone interview. We're gonna let him introduce himself. We are, starting to revamp Urban Hype, and we're going to start letting the people we interview be a surprise. So I'm going to let our mystery phone person let you guys know who he is and what he does.
Hey, this is Mackswell Powers from Buffalo, New York, 716. It's one of the latest artists on the scene, somebody you can pay attention to.
Maxwell, how would you describe your music? Like, what is your area of expertise?
I would say educated ghetto.
Okay.
If I had to explain it, you know what I mean? Like, everybody, being hood, being educated is not mutually exclusive, you know what I'm saying? Everybody grows up in their circumstances. I don't think you can do better.
So do you feel like a lot of your music is, derived from the situations that you've gone through in life, or your, current situations? Like, do you feel like it's definitely portraying your lifestyle?
Well, absolutely. Like, I was raised in foster kid until I was about, 7, 8 years old. And my grandfather, he was a Trinidadian immigrant. He found me. Don't know how, you know what I'm saying? Never really explained it to me, but found me in a foster care system, adopted me, took me out. Needless to say, we didn't have the best situation, in the entire world. It was hard. He never took public assistance, anything like that, so it was even harder, you know what I mean? But taught me a lot of lessons. So, whether it be from hustling or whether it be from, being legitimate, learning how to work the stock market, whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying? Like, it all comes from that, you know what I'm saying? Having that mind, that work ethic.
Reading back on the email you first sent me about, briefly your history, I do see, that you've definitely been through the hardships of life, and you're one of those people that really doesn't make it a clutch. You're rising above it and definitely handling your business. How do you feel about everything that's been going on, in the media with all the poverty and, all the negativity? Like, how does that make you feel as someone that's, rising above it?
I mean, I'm glad that they pay attention to it. You know what I mean? I don't necessarily know what it's going to do to change it. I mean, you got the different types of poverty. You know what I mean? Because the economic poverty for black people is different than economic poverty for an individual from a different race here in this country. It just works out that way. So, I mean, I'm glad people are paying attention to black plight, but I mean, black plight has a lot to do with pulling ourselves up too.
So, what projects do you have? On a lighter note, what projects do you have that you're working on right now? I know that you're not in Georgia, so I know that working up north and other places is completely different than being an artist in Atlanta. So what projects do you have going on?
Actually, just wrapped up a mixtape. It's called Bruce Wayne's Journal, Volume 1. That's actually first couple singles. Been getting radio play so far. Back home, I'm actually in Buffalo. I'm out in Oakland right now in the Bay Area. Actually just to get this music together, but this game is easy. I mean, I just submitted that to you. It's playing WBNY 91.3 FM and WBLK 96.7 FM. A couple of the internet spots. I forgot the call signs, and I apologize, guys. I'm here together. And then also Gyration, the second single that I released, that's also playing on WBNY 91.3. Had a couple, blog posts and things like that going on, as far as like the UK, about the music so far. Just finished up another track, 2 tracks actually, one with producer M Stack, produced for like Currency, Ethan J, I did cut his list short, and then an international artist named J Tao, down here in the Bay Area as well. Just finished up a track with him, so I'm basically just trying to do as much work as possible. Work with as many people as possible.
So who in your life, as far as like musicians go, do you think has been like the biggest influence for your music?
I would say it's probably the time between Nas and Pac. Being able to tell a story, being able to deliver it crisp and clean,
are you from Buffalo, New York?
Yes, I am.
Wow.
University.
How is that for you? Because I'm from Long Island, and I can honestly say I've never been to Buffalo in my whole life. How is that?
You're not missing a lot. I love my city. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? We're only like 2.5 weeks of summer.
Right.
A hell of a lot of cold. And it's not the safest environment for most people either. You know what I mean?
Right. So, I know you said you were in Oakland. Are you like undercover touring on us there?
A lot of it is kind of, network based, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to, I don't want to get pigeonholed easily. That's my entire thing. So, I try to work in as many places as possible. I even just go to Minneapolis down there in Atlanta.
Okay.
So, I'm actually supposed to be out that way and out in Florida towards end of September time. So, I've been doing a few things, on the road, just trying to get the name out there. Like, Reverb Nation, I hit like 75, you know what I'm saying, for Oakland out here so far. So, I don't feel as though that's too bad. I think I only got 2 releases, so far. I've been actively trying to get my music out for about the last, 2 months or so. I've been doing a lot of groundwork before that, a lot of networking, a lot of just trying to talk to the right people, get in the right places, you know what I'm saying? So, when I did start this push.
Well, we definitely appreciate you coming out, calling us and talking to us for your interview. We will definitely be keeping in contact with you for our event in January. And we'll definitely be blowing up your spot on Twitter for all the music that you have coming up, and definitely keep us in a loop for projects, because we're trying to help our artists and our entertainers, managers, all the people get connected. So definitely keep us in the loop for that.
Yes, ma'am. Bruce Wayne, Volume 1, that's probably going to be dropping, I want to say like late September. I'm just trying to get a little bit buzz up for it before I let it go.
Okay.
I want as many people as possible to put some ears on it, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just releasing as many singles as it takes to get that buzz, you know what I'm saying?
Got it.
Change the track line. So please be on the lookout.
I sure will. Well, thank you so much for sitting down and chatting with us. We will definitely keep in contact with you, and I appreciate you coming to the show.
Thank you.
Thanks. We'll talk to you soon. So that was our interview with Mackswell Powers. You guys make sure that you're staying tuned with everything that he's doing. He's a really, really good artist. I think that I've listened to a majority of the things that he's sent me. But he's just a really good guy to have in your corner. He's definitely, pushing past everything that he's been through, and definitely making his story heard. He's definitely making his story a testimony, and he's definitely making his story, relevant to what he's doing with his music, and I really commend him on that. So you guys just make sure that you are supporting, showing love, and being real. Feedback is greatly appreciated, especially for our show. We love feedback, we love improvement, we love the comments. Some of them could be done without, but we greatly appreciate your comments. We appreciate your support and everything. We love all of our fans, family, and supporters. That's our Web Show for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is Urban Hype. I'm Brittany Takia. Believe the hype.